It was a sensational week 2 in CAA football as the league went 6-0 against non-conference foes to improve to 11-2 versus FCS teams on the year. There were also 3 conference games that featured noteworthy performances last Saturday. JMU's Ethan Radke broke the FCS all-time record for points by kicker and tied the FCS career mark for field goals in the Duke's victory over Maine. New Hampshire head coach Sean McDonald recorded his 100th career win in conference play, becoming just the 3rd coach in CAA history to reach the milestone as the Wildcats beat Towson. Finally, Rhode Island freshman defensive tackle Wesley Neal Jr. tallied an FCS-high 5 tackles for loss as the Rams edged Albany. Week 3 across CAA football is a busy one with 11 games on the slate. There's just a single conference matchup, and it's a big one as 18th-ranked Richmond travels to 9th-ranked Villanova. Both teams have been dominant in getting off to 2-0 starts, but Spiders head coach Russ Huseman and Wildcats head coach Mark Ferrante know the challenge will be much tougher on Saturday.
I think they've had 9 possessions starting in the opponent's territory, and that's a credit to their defense, getting takeaways, their special teams units. All those things are giving their offense an opportunity to get really short fields, and we cannot do that. If we give them a bunch of short fields, we're in a world of hurt.
What doesn't impress me about the Spiders, you watch those guys, and I think it's going to be a really well-matched contest. They're much more similar to us than our previous 2 opponents. I think it's going to be one heck of a CAA contest, and whenever you jump in the league, you better be ready, regardless of who you're playing. So, we're going to try to do what we can to prepare as best we can and go out there and hopefully perform at a consistent level against the Richmond Spiders.
One of the biggest games across FCS football this week takes place in Ogden, Utah, where 2nd-ranked James Madison takes on 8th-ranked Weber State. Both squads are perennial national powers, and Duke's head coach Curt Cignetti is looking forward to seeing how his team will perform.
It's going to be a very, very tough test for us, and we are going to have to play our A game and go on the road in a hostile environment, keep our poise every play in, play out from beginning to end, to come out with the result that we want. We need to take our game, a step further. We improved last week. We got to improve this week.
Towson plays its home opener on Saturday night against 4th-ranked North Dakota State. It's the first meeting between the 2 teams since 2013 when the Tigers and Bison squared off in the FCS National Championship game. Towson head coach Rob Ambrose has a lot of respect for all that NDSU has accomplished over the past decade.
They'll make mistakes, but they'll correct them quickly, and they'll never make mistakes that are going to kill them. And that's one of the things, like the ability to limit your mistakes and still be aggressive is one of the keys to success. And they do it every year, no matter who the personnel is. That's true credit to the entire program.
Unbeaten Rhode Island faces in-state rival Brown for the Governor's Cup. The series has been extremely competitive over the years, and Rams head coach Jim Fleming knows his team will need to be at its best to earn a 3rd straight win over the Bears.
I believe it was tied at 19-19. So we got an opportunity to go one step up, but if we in doing so, we would be matching the longest win streak in our school's history of 3 in a row, which is the most it's ever been. So my point being is anything can happen in this game. It's going to be emotional. They're going to be ready, and we've got to be able to play our best game to go ahead and go down there again and get a W.
Here's a look at the rest of Saturday's schedule, which includes 4 games against FPS competition as Stony Brook travels to 4th-ranked Oregon, Delaware meets Big Ten foe Rutgers, Albany takes on ACC member Syracuse, and Elon makes the short trip to Appalachian State.